Welcome to We the People's News, where we will help you dismantle the case of slander against a good judge, all because he is anti-abortion. This is all Planned Parenthood. See the article in the link.
Thanks for helping us try to understand the reporting here, which is very much part of the pushback against these claims this morning. So let me go right at that first, because in the very second paragraph, I think it is, of this piece, you note that Ramirez was reluctant at first to characterize Kavanaugh in his role, but after 6 days of reassessing her memories and talking to lawyers, she felt confident enough to come forward. So what does that mean, that at first she was reluctant to say this happened this way, but after 6 days of thinking about it, she came forward?
So I think it's important to...
I find this very interesting that the CNN reporter goes on to say, to change the words of what the man said. He says, thinking about it, but no, she was talking to reporters and trying to remember, and here we'll find out why.
No, this is behavior that is not atypical in cases of trauma, in cases that stem from claims many years ago, and in cases that involve heavy drinking, which she readily admitted this was.
Why is the heavy drinking important? Because she claimed she took she couldn't remember everything in the beginning. The story is changing. Now soon she's going to talk about all these people she vividly remembers, these witnesses that this man interviewed. How can she remember them all, but yet she was stumbling drunk? And in one report I even read said that she was slurring her words. Alcohol messes with judgment. That's why we don't allow it in certain places where you need good judgment. Think about that.
Gaps in her memory, so people understand what exactly does she or did she remember and what did she not.
See, that's why we have outlawed alcohol in certain places in our society and when we do certain things, because it renders judgment invalid. She admits the gaps in her memory, but yet she can vividly remember who was all there, who to call. Yeah, now that's a little different. I don't know, 6 days coached by lawyers. She was pursued.
Explicitly remember the moment, correct, Ronan? That Brett Kavanaugh...
She does remember the moment at all.
Okay.
She does remember the moment as well.
She does remember
She remembers the moment. She describes it in detail in the piece. I'll leave it to her rendering it.
She already admits to memory loss, slurred words, and now she can remember in detail, though, this specific moment. Many will argue it's the trauma, I guess. I just don't understand why any real journalist would have went with this story, to be honest with you, because so far it sounds like nothing but slander.
So we called several dozen classmates who were around at the time in general. Many didn't respond. Many didn't wish to comment. Several were working, in fact, with Brett Kavanaugh's team and signed on to a statement saying, you know, they didn't have direct knowledge of this, but they didn't think it was the kind of thing that he would have done, and we included that. It's worth noting that half of that list either were individuals she said were directly involved in this, were people who egged Brett Kavanaugh on as he did it, urging her to kiss it and other things, or the wife of one of those alleged assailants. But, you know, we did include those statements, and there were several others who were not alleged to be involved who said, you know, we trust Brett Kavanaugh on this. No direct accounts from that side. We did receive, however, several direct accounts from people who said they were told right after or saw her describing it right after, and who independently of Ms. Ramirez recounted the same fact pattern about Brett Kavanaugh doing this.
That's interesting.
Now, he mentions a few dozen people that he interviewed as witnesses. So you're talking 36 people. All right, well, multiply times 3. Then he goes on to say, not a single one can witness to this. Now, how can she remember 36 people when her memory loss and she was so drunk then? Now, how does she remember 36 people at that party? I mean, it's in the details, people. It's just that easy. And then half of them she knows to be for Kavanaugh and working him on. So not only now does she implicate Kavanaugh with her shaky, drunken memory, shoddy memory, she is also implicating 18 other people in this. This is absolutely amazing that this has made news. But wait, what does independently fact pattern mean? Are there other women saying he did it to them? I mean, the ones that do say anything in her favor are hearsay. Oh, after the fact, her describe it. It's called hearsay. It's inadmissible. It is not evidence. This is nothing but slandering a man's name. And here we go. They're calling in a sketch artist. Unbelievable. This ought to get good.
Now, Mr. Carter, I know this is completely unorthodox, but I think this is the only way to find that boy. Now that penis got a mole on it. I'd recognize that penis anywhere. In spite of the juvenile snickers of some, this is a serious matter. That seducer and despoiler must be stopped. He's extremely dangerous. And, Mr. Carter, I'm certain that everyone in this room knows who that is. He's a contemptible little pervert who's boundbreaker. Well, I'm sorry. But I've got him now, and I'm not going to let him slip through my fingers around. Now, all I ask is that you give me 5 guys for a few minutes. The coaches can be present, Tom Turner, and any 4 boys you see fit to choose, and we put a stop to this menace, and it is a menace. Well, what are you going to do about it? Five young boys in the nude, a police lineup, so that you can identify his tallywhacker. Please, can we call it a tallywhacker? Penis is so personal for Penis is so personal. We can put hoods over their heads to avoid embarrassment. Now listen. We have got to do it, as distasteful as it is. I know it's him. That, tell him, and a mole on it. And that mole is the key to it. Mr. Albrecht, do you realize the difficulty of your request? Now, I would be very happy to apprehend the young man myself. But can you imagine what the Board of Education would say if you were granted a lineup in order to examine their private their private parts for an incriminating mole? Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter, I think I have a way out of this. We call the police, and we have them send over one of their sketch artists. And this ball breaker can give a description. We can put up wanted posters all over town. Have you seen this prank? Report immediately to view of the ball breaker. Do not attempt to apprehend this prick, as it is armed and dangerous. You will last seen hanging out in the girl locker room and hate to be
I knew I had heard this story before. I hope you all enjoyed that, because that's what this is, a mockery of justice. Y'all have a good day.